Oh, look at that.
No way.
Crazy.
It fits. We decided to give something a try this year. So the idea of rollaway nest boxes has always been kind of a nice idea, but just out of kind of what we already had going already. Trevor has already built my coops and we already had nesting boxes, and we talked about him just revamping the nesting boxes and making them roll away. But I've been doing a little bit of research about rollaway nest boxes because I thought, well, we could order one and try it out and see what we like best about it and what we don't like, and then use this as an idea template to be able to build nest boxes that have rollaway features in the future. So what we decided on is this one right here. I looked at several different brands. Not to say that those brands are bad or anything, but this one by far seemed to be the most sturdy construction to me, without being like super ridiculously expensive. This one you can get on Amazon, and after watching a lot of other people's reviews about it, we decided to go ahead and give it a try. The thing that makes this different from like the hen gear ones that you can get is the rollaway tray has just a little access port in the back instead of the whole panel in the back moving forward. So I liked that because it was less moving things. So if you come around this way and I'll show you. So instead of this whole panel moving in like the hen gear boxes, these just lift up. And then you can just access the eggs right here. And the compartment is actually pretty big because the nest box it stops way back in there. And so this compartment is actually a lot bigger than it looks. Because the nest box stops right here. There's the lip. And then there's a bunch of space beyond what the compartment back here is. So we're going to try this one out. And then eventually I think we want to cover it in some kind of wood or something, because I don't want just the metal, because this is an exterior nest box and I don't want the metal to just be beating down in the sun all summer. So we're going to cover it eventually with some kind of wood or something so that it doesn't just have this metal. The other thing that we're going to do is this is just a piece of like a thick rubber mat that we got to line some boxes with, and they had like these weird holes in them already, but I thought we'd just try it out and see if we wanted to put something like that. So that is just to try and see if they even like the mat, because these boxes are meant to just be like that soft plastic. It's a little bit more like it has some give to it, but I thought we'd try this. And then also I'll put some curtains on it, because I think a nest box with curtains is always a little bit better of an option as well, because it gives the bird a little bit more protection and privacy, and that's what she wants. So she's more apt to go in there when it's a little bit more covered. And we may try a couple different types of mats inside for the nest boxes, but we're not sure yet. We need to get it on the coop and just start troubleshooting from there.
Okay, first things first, we got to take the original nest box down. So, let's see how many screws I put into this thing.
It's pretty close to the same measurements as the one we got. So it should fit this spot pretty good. You can tell that we shingled this after we put the nest box on. This is the original coop color. And the curtains, actually, I didn't even think about that, but the opening...
I was thinking the curtains were attached to the inside.
Yeah, the curtains are attached to the inside. So that should work for the new nest boxes.
They'll just be like going like it's the normal nest box, and all of a sudden
it'll be different.
We decided we were good with this roosting bar.
Well, I guess we'll see if it fits, because if not, we'll take it off. Burner wrapping, like always.
Oh, look at that.
No way.
Crazy.
It fits.
Pretty wild.
Just a little fit test. This bar system that they had, I was thinking I'd take it off, but it fits inside our original gap. And since our original nest box was 3 nesting boxes, like these little holes I have, pretty much line up right with the boxes. So that's kind of nice. Alright, well, it's gonna work. Guess we'll just start getting some of this cleaned up and Trevor decided that he wanted to do, we took the nesting boxes out, so they actually just have these little brackets on them right here, and so you can pop them out and slide them. So we did that. We took these ones out, and then he unscrewed the back panel that was on here so that we could screw, and you can see right up there in that corner, there's little mounting brackets, and they're made to just like slide on to the screws, but he decided that this was going to be better to just screw it in. One of the reasons I also wanted to do a rollaway nest box is because I had some hens that were actually laying some really soft eggs for a while. So then I had a few hens that had started that habit of eating eggs because, well, they go in there to lay their egg, they lay their egg onto a soft egg, that egg breaks, and then now it's lunch. So we had a little bit of issues getting those soft shell egg laying chickens out of the main flocks. We tracked it down to like 2 of the hens, and I think we got the problem solved, but we just wanted to try these rollaways because I feel like that's going to help if you have a soft egg or whatever. Or this was like Polish hens that I had in my flock for a while, and I loved them, but I did end up selling them this spring to somebody else who had Polishes that wanted to further their flock. But their eggs were always a lot softer than the dark Moran eggs, and then that was the problem that we were having. So I'm really excited to see how this works. It's nice that we have this little coop light. Trevor put those in for me the summer before last. They're just little solar motion lights. That way when I forget to get the eggs during the day, I can come out during the night and still have some light. Oh yeah, there it goes.
Clicked way better.
So there's just this little piece of metal that's like right here. This, if it gets too loose, that's what those clip in on. So he just kind of pulled it down a little, and then it slides in. It's kind of pressure fitted, so keep that in mind. If those connections get loose, it's probably not going to stay in very easy, but I can come out here and I can get the eggs, and we're testing out this one with the mat in it, so I guess we'll see if they like that. We got this project finished. We're gonna let them kind of check it out and see how it goes. It's going to be an experiment. I don't even know if the hens are going to actually use these nests or not, because they don't have any bedding in them, and I've always had bedding in my nest boxes, so I'm not sure if they're going to like it or not. So I'm suspicious if they're going to use it or if they're going to lay their eggs in the coop. So stay tuned and we will update you on what happens. Well, I just got off work and now I'm going to head out and look at this nest box. My fear is that the boxes didn't stay put and then they fell out, but I don't know. We'll go see. Let's go find out together. And all the goats and everything is going to whine and complain because I usually feed them first. But because I want to check on this nest box, I'm going to look at that first. Moment of truth. Come around the corner. Well, all the trays were in place. No eggs. No eggs. No eggs. Okay, so they don't like it. Let's see if they put their eggs in here. Okay, well, we have eggs all right here. They don't like it. Okay, we're gonna have to do some kind of bedding, I think. But for now, I'm just gonna put these in here. Well, this is what it's supposed to look like. So I think we're gonna try different mat options because I still really want this to work. And obviously the girls aren't used to this style of nest box at all. So it's gonna probably take a little bit of training and some perseverance on my part to get them accustomed to it. And then once they're used to it, I think they'll be just fine. It's just gonna be getting through that initial break-in period. So